So, greeting interwebs, this is Jacket K, and welcome for another edition of Chibi-Robo Zip Lash. As you saw last video, we completed World 2-2, and now we're going to move on to World 2-3, as soon as I finish the roulette. I know I would normally wait until after the roulette, but because I was streaming this at the time, I think there was some technical issues with the stream that forced me to stop to make sure I didn't play anymore without it actually being streamed. You know, all the fun technicalities that come with streaming. Thankfully, I did get that gold UFO, so I shouldn't need to invest any money into this darn wheel. We should be able to get a single level on the first spin, and oh, for a second there I thought I actually botched it. I wouldn't be shocked, but hey, I'm good with that. Onwards to 2-3 after we watch a long animation of the ship landing. Give me a moment, I'm gonna come up with something to make this a little more eventful. I got into the loading screen, girls. It's a saucer from outer space flying down into the desert, making sure we're gonna have some Chibi-Robo adventures. I didn't rhyme at all, but it's like the good old days. Too bad they're gone. Now we're stressed out. Okay. Trash. I probably should have not ignored this the last episode. I just got so annoyed by accidentally talking to Telly so often in vile, futile attempts to derp around. But hey, it looks like we got more in there now. I think that's the last of the procrastination though. Onwards to World 2, Level 3 of North Africa. Oh, the Adventures of Skaterbot. You know, my battery is in the red. I think I am gonna go get my charger and plug it in and totally not bail on the stream because of the level. Be right back. I swear I'm not gonna bail. Dot. 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 Time for Dot Maniacs. Faster than a time attack. Waiting for the stream to go online and then we'll start again. It's time attack. Dot. 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 Who am I kidding? I can't run away from my problems, especially when they're in a video game, and my objective is to play the video game. Why does it have to be mini games? He was a skater bot. She says see you later bot. I don't like the sound of this. Yes, I played the game, so that might be why I feel such vain. He was a skater bot. She said see you later bot when we die, and you know it's a good sign when you're given whiplash, not even ziplash, you're given whiplash right at the start of the level. Goodbye, cruel world. Actually, let me just assure. I know this is dumb because the battery's being wasted at, but I have to assure that we actually got a stream going here before I do anything. Goodbye, cruel world. If the board dies, you die in real life. Game over. It would be good if I didn't forget how to jump right off the bat. Shoot, 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 shoot. This is a horrible, horrible start. Please don't die. Give me battery! Like now! Pretty please! I need all of the bonuses! This might actually be one of the better ones. I'm sure I've jinxed myself something horrible by saying that, but this is it. This is it, right? There's no more. Nope. I'm pretty sure we got way too much more left to do. Ba bum ba dum bum ba da bum ba dum ba da 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 da. If this was a normal run, that bot would die, but I guess we'll be just fine. Collecting the stuff and not dying, because I always like not dying. Don't you like not dying? Well, I don't always not like dying, but I'd rather not talk about those times. Oh, no, I forgot, yes! If you hit one thing, instant game over! And I only botched that up because I thought it was a little block from the distance. Yeah. And we got to waste all the batteries from the Chibi house to restore the little bit of damage we've taken. Someone needs to do that social experiment. I know I've said that several times, but someone needs to try to game over the game over. Like, get a game over when you have no watts inside the Chibi house. Science needs to know what happens, and I don't think I have the time or patience to do that. I don't even have the patience to get through this frickin' level. Why would I have the patience to test out something that even more time extraneously bad in this game? Okay. It's a little sad that the easy parts of this game are way easy, and the stuff that shouldn't be hard are frustrating. Let's not repeat the mistake we made before. If this is a video, I could just cut this, but since it's not a live recording, I might as well at least try to make less work on myself by keeping you entertained in this intermission, so I don't have to cut out things from these streams recordings. One instance of pagan agony. 2 instances of pagan agony. 3 pieces of pain and agony. Come on. Perfect. I think that's the first. That might have actually been the first time the whiplash was required to get something. And it was in this minigame section. No, I don't even feel like calling them minigames. That would be giving them too much credit. Yeah, I'm not botching this up again. Goodbye, cruel world. I am gonna leave you behind. Screw whatever the game expected me to do to get that. I'm just glad that I got it. I mean, if we're gonna have to do this level every time I botch up one little thing from the very beginning, I might as well get everything on the first try. Yeah, it's the little big Spock mistake again. Goodness, this is a really challenging stage, isn't it? You can use some moolah to clear it if you want. Oh my god, it's not bad enough this game is easy. It has super guide functionality. You know, that gives me a good topic to talk about at least. Because it's not like I've done enough horrible things to myself. You know, I didn't set up the chat properly. Why do I have that up? It's just going to cause more problems in the long run. Oh, come on. I might have to actually try to wrap this up here, because I thought I would have more time to stream, aka record. But I'm sensing some hints in the aurora that might damper my recording commentary section. One more go at this level, and if not, RIP stream. I tried. So, that whole super guide thing, I feel the hate is overrated. I can imagine why you would want to do a challenge, but you know something? You know a game that had super guides and a sequel didn't have super guides? Donkey Kong Country Returns. I managed to go through that Returns in its entirety without a super guide, and I am proud of that. Tropical Freeze though. Tropical Freeze, I lost patience with Tropical Freeze in the last world. It was like just so little that could be done about Tropical. Oh man, I almost screwed that up. But like got to the Ramby section and you think that there'd be no problem, but I just feel so cheated going for that level, and normally I'm not one to complain about difficulty. Because so many people, I complain about how unfair that Ramby level is on me versus one time, and people just go and accuse me of not ever playing the series. Dude, I grew up on Donkey Kong Country. I went back and played the Game Boy Advance sequels. No, not again! So I've played every single Donkey Kong Country game, and yet it's just I didn't have problems with those levels. There were some really hard levels in those games too, and I didn't. Maybe I have less patience now that I'm older and have less spare time, but I do think that one section was that one particular section was a little BS, and I just have not really had the encouragement to continue Tropical Freeze. Like, it's been so long since I've played that game that I've actually deleted the game off my system to try to save some space. I still kept the save file, so perhaps one day after I've done all the other video games in the world, I can come back to it. But it's just the point stands that I could have used a super guide with that game, because I would have preferred to actually beat it than to have the pride to say that I was able to get through the game without it. Oh, of course, I missed stuff that time, so of course this is going to be the run. The point is, super guide hate is overrated. It's completely optional to use. Most games actually punish you for using them by like putting some sort of blemish, either like a bronze star or a wall of shame, graffiti on your face, who knows. But it just gives people the option to complete the game that just want to complete the game. And I feel kind of bad, because I feel like Nintendo stopped doing super guides because of the backlash they got. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of that Tropical Freeze didn't have the whole super guide thing that that Returns did. Even though they were made by the same company, same game series and all. Why else could it have been the case? Ran out of time, maybe? I don't think it would take that much extra time. Plus, you gotta admit that Super DK and Diddy look pretty darn cool too. Yes. Maybe I will just skip this one. I've played this before. I wouldn't mind normally streaming until I beat it, but I feel like I'm running out of time to actually record. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. Oh, this feels so unfair. I could totally beat this level, but it would help prove my statement that Hate on Super Guys is overrated. And you know what? Someday, when I don't feel like I'm gonna be forced to, someday when I'm not worried that that the stream's gonna kick out on me right away, I will come back to this level and I will give it a proper playthrough. Especially if I haven't already on a stream recording, because this is technically my first play. This is a first through, but only because I started up the game but never completed it. And I think I've mentioned this before, but a stream of this game was my inspiration to do so. But I think I'll still one day come back and actually beat this level proper. I just really need to wrap up the stream before it gets interrupted. Oh my god. The shame is still strong, and there's not even any blemish to show. There's no evidence to show that I cheated the level, besides the fact that it's recorded for all the internet to see. And oh no, I realized I only get one chance at the wheel. So if I botch this up... To be fair, it's proper punishment for skipping the level and not doing it proper. But, thankfully for me, unthankfully for you guys, this wheel is really generous. You know what? I don't actually feel bad about skipping a gimmick level anymore. I'll keep true to my word, because I am not a guy to back out of what he says. I will come back to it if it's not already been recorded. But that level deserves to be skipped. It's such a BS level. All these gimmick levels are. So, after showing off a new mechanic for the Chibi-Robo series, I feel this is a proper place to end the video. Next time on Chibi-Robo Zip Lash, we will take on World 4, the fourth level of the second world of the game. Oh great, I can't. Oh, there is a. Oh, there's a blemish I was talking about. RIP all respect I had as a gamer. It's overrated anyways. Take care, everyone. Make note of that screen. Feel free to shame me for all eternity. The pressure to come back to this when I complete this world will be needed.